look, I can't tell you specifically because you're not our client what to do, but if it were me, I would certainly look into risk-free premium. And by the way, we offer a money market account, FDIC insured, currently paying, and this is subject to change, but currently today is paying 4.85%, and it's FDIC insured up to $5 million per depositor.
My husband and I are nearing retirement and still owe about $100,000 on our $300,000 home. We have 9 years left on our mortgage at 2.8% interest. We are in position to pay it off in a lump sum, but we kind of like the idea of leaving the mortgage alone and using the money to invest. What do you think?
All right, so before I could actually give you advice, I can't give you specific advice, but here's what I would tell you in general. Rather than take that money and risk it to invest it, as the questioner says, that could lose money if the markets were to go down, I would take it and put it in something more likely to be risk-free, or at least, as much as we can say that. You can get treasuries, Chip, right now, so they could buy treasuries of varying denominations between 4 and 5.25% short-term to mid-term, but you want to get a 10-year bond at 4% guarantee from the federal government. So if you're only paying 2.8 and you're earning 4 to 4.5, and by the way, that treasury interest, you do not pay state income tax. So that actually increases your yield by about 30 basis points on average. So really,
nice.
You'd be averaging over 5%, and you're paying 2.8. You're winning by 2.2%. That's a positive net arbitrage. Now, look, my wife is one of those just hates debt. Just pay it off. I don't care. And I'm like, but we have a HELOC, a home equity line of credit that I've got a couple years ago. I can borrow basically up to $500,000 on my home anytime I want, just writing a check. And that's locked at less than 3%. I locked that rate for 10 years when rates were lower. So if I want capital, I could go pull that out. And I've done that many times to purchase like investment properties until I go get the other funding to buy it and then just pay it off very quickly because you only pay interest for the days that you use the dollar. So look, I can't tell you specifically because you're not our client what to do, but if it were me, I would certainly look into risk-free premium. And by the way, we offer a money market account, FDIC insured, currently paying, and this is subject to change, but currently today is paying 4.85%, and it's FDIC insured up to $5 million per depositor. So you can call the office at 402-369-7777 if you want details on that. But I would not pay it off. But again, that's a personal decision. My wife would tell you, pay it off.
Well, so I'm hearing, no, leave the mortgage alone and let it run its course. But when you do invest, be very careful how you invest.
Absolutely. And another positive, remember that mortgage interest, if you are itemizing on your tax return, is tax deductible.